Byron, what's your take?
So 8th grade, basketball practice is over, walking home. You know, you got to cut through the park, and there's a convenience store on the way. Oh, sorry. Nobody wants to hear Dorito stories.
Hey, welcome to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Miss Tabloid. The volume's down right here. That's my fault. Welcome to the show. Today we are broadcasting from on location at our mini mansion studio here in Las Vegas. Today's show is titled Halfway Through 2020.
Oh, yes.
There's more to go, huh?
Right. More to go.
I feel like it's really just starting to snowball.
So, I mean, do you think it can get any worse now?
Yes, absolutely.
How?
Just
Godzilla or an alien, I think that would be it.
Would anything surprise you? Like, I mean, every month is something new. I mean, I'm really not looking forward to July.
Well, I'm looking forward to July because that's my birthday month. My birthday is actually in 27? 33 days. Shit.
There you go.
I will be 40 years old.
There you go. We'll take it.
I'm lying. I mean, I'm lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're listening to a song hot.
Yeah.
7 Did I? That kind of hurt.
It was okay. I thought you could have.
Can you do it?
Yeah, you got. Shows more from your diaphragm. Hot. It's like 702.5.
Like,
I almost started my cycle though. Hot.
You're gonna bleed out a pellet.
I stubbed my toe. Hot. 702.
There you go.
Hot 702.5 FM.
Hot 702.
In the building is my
More James Brown.
In the building is my I said it last week, regular, but he didn't like the term regular. Here's my every week co-host and my awesome co-host or the co-host.
There we go.
Mr. Byron Austin. Oh, and he's celebrating this is his birthday weekend. And you turn what, 37, 39? 30, 76?
36.
36, ladies. He's 36. Are you still single? Did you get a girlfriend over your birthday?
No, I'm still single. Still searching for some pandemic pussy. So
white, black, orange.
I don't care.
Pink.
Right.
There you go. This man knows.
So I came to your show. You did a show on Thursday for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful set.
Thank you.
What did you do afterwards? That's what I wanted. Did you end up? Well, you don't drink anymore, so.
I'm on a hiatus. It's not anymore. It's not a full.
But you said I'll probably never drink again.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I thought maybe that's what I got from it.
No, absolutely not. That's not the case. As soon as I get the clear, I'm getting fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you do on your birthday?
Nothing much. It's me and my brother and Jimmy. We just went to Peppermill after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Had some
pancakes
wings
and stuff.
Nah, we just sat in the lounge, had some wings and some calamari.
Okay.
They had drinks like a Corona Rita, one of those.
Oh yeah.
So it's the margarita with the Corona.
Yes,
okay.
yes. He.
And you didn't taste it to even.
I had a little bit of a shot. I did.
Okay.
I asked the doctor when I specifically asked her what if I'm doing a celebratory thing? She's like extreme moderation, have a couple of sips and that's it. So I took that as I'm gonna take
this
a shot.
Drinking that has ceased. It did you have a irregular growth in your groin or something?
In my groin? I don't think that.
Show us.
I'm not limping.
Oh, okay. Show. I thought that's what it was. Anyway, to find a reason to say the penis.
One of the prescriptions I take, they want to see if it's doing anything to my liver, so they want to make sure the liver's clean. So
you know what you need for your liver?
Milk thistle,
rice and gravy.
I doubt that's good for my heart.
Hibiscus tea is also very good for your liver.
What's that?
Hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus. I hear weed is great for your liver too. So
I don't know. Also in the building is my special guest, Mr. the Sexy, the Santa Claus of comedy. Not you, Alex. Mr. Tom Harrington.
Yeah.
Hello. How you doing?
Now this is your second time on the show, right?
This is my second time.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Sexy
It's
Santa Claus.
always a pleasure to have you in the building.
I'm practically a regular.
Right, you are. One more visit, you will be a regular, and that's not a bad word. Being regular.
So I was saying
Tom likes to be regular.
Well, he has a lot of fiber, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
there you go.
So how you been, Tom?
The world is acting really weird right now, but I'm managing. My bike's in the shop. It should be out this week.
What happened to your bike? Did you have another accident?
I had a blowout on the freeway.
Did it cause you to swerve and hurt yourself?
Jesus saved me again. And,
Jesus, give it up for Jesus, guys.
Yeah.
So it's going like over 90 like usual. And
Jesus.
I had a tire blowout, the rear tire. And
Did you know what it was immediately? Or?
well, like Summerlin, it's got the grooves in it.
Mhm.
So sometimes your bike kind of floats on a little bit. So I wasn't sure if that was it. And then I had this weird smell. And I was like, what is burning? And then I heard boom. And then it just kind of gently sat down as it lost air. And then I got over off the road and it just was real smooth. I got lucky.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So did you find a noose on the side of the road or anything like that?
It could have been a setup. You never know.
Right, you're right. I don't know. They're just putting nooses everywhere. That's what I'm hearing.
So what they were doing is all these racists were trying to run me over. Like my lights were out. And you could tell like when they saw my bike, I had my high beams on. And like maybe 10 feet in front of my bike, you'd see them swerve. Like they were literally like 10 feet away from me when they saw me the first time.
Okay.
Because the sun went down. And so I was, I could get.
Well, I'm glad you made it out safe, and we're glad to have you on the show.
Sure.
Was it like a motorcycle game?
I was having fun.
He
Okay.
was lying.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know because there's
It sounded real though. He was so. Also in the building.
I was just
It's my favorite comedian, Mr. Alex
What?
Ansel. Yes, I've been a fan since day one.
Aw, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
Tab.
I think we did a competition together.
We did?
The second time. Yeah, you won. I was like, my jokes was just as funny, but you were really funny.
Thank you. I appreciate
But I
it.
left out thinking like he was not as funny as me. But then I watched the video and I was like, oh yes, he was.
The important thing is Texas won.
Yes, Texas won.
Damn right. So
Which you are a native of Texas.
I am born in Fort Worth, and then claim San Antonio as my home.
Now, Bryon is Texas
Buffalo,
was once
man.
his home. Yeah, I can't say that's where he's from. But
Nice. Hell yeah.
Texas was once. He lived in Oak Cliff.
Damn. Yeah. Shit. Nice. I've heard about that.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
I mean, listening to him, you might believe that, but look at him, you're like, no, he didn't live in a motherfucker.
He's got a certain Jerry Springer guest vibe.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely has compiled Maury clips. Like I could tell.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to say thank you for having me on the show.
Fine, I've been trying to get you on the show, what, 2 years now?
A long time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to finally make it. And you guys earlier were talking about for 2020.
Mhm.
First of all, y'all are pessimists. I don't dig that attitude at all. Okay. And then here's what I think will happen for the rest of 2020 because remakes are big. Everything's coming back. El Nino coming back 2020, calling it now.
That's good.
No, I mean, I'm just, that's my prediction.
Why not Katrina?
What's that?
Why not Katrina?
Let's bring that bitch back too.
I mean, I think she did all right the first time.
So we don't need a remake.
Maybe it's a female remake, like they did Ghostbusters, and it'll be La Nina.
Okay.
I don't know. That just kind of scared me. Like we haven't even hit hurricane season yet.
Oh shit!
So maybe that's the next big one,
It's
and it's gonna be on the East Coast and the South. I think it's gonna terrible.
We'll get a hurricane on the West Coast. Just knowing 2020.
Yeah, I was
like California's gonna get hit with a hurricane.
Finally, California's gonna break off. And
right,
go to the
that's gonna be it. Right,
Yeah.
that's because we've had what earthquakes in the past year.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Ever since I moved here, coincidence? I do slip a lot. There's a lot of tile in my house.
I don't know. So maybe
Can't kick the ice under the fridge, man. You got to pick it up.
What about a nice ice storm for
Vegas?
October and November?
Why not?
I would take it. In Vegas? Oh, absolutely. Give it to me now. Yeah.
Well, it's not. What if it happened now? Like, would you be surprised? Like, if we woke up tomorrow and it's 30 degrees outside?
You mean I could go outside for more than 10 minutes? Sure. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's just.
I remember winter. No, thank you. I'll keep the heat.
You prefer the heat?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can't get frostbite in the heat again.
But you could get sunburn.
What mountain were you climbing?
I was not. I was in Missouri for basic training. It was like 20 below zero, 20-degree wind chill factor. We couldn't do the bivouac. It was crazy.
Did they take your boots?
I've never been that cold. No, but I got bronchitis.
Well,
so,
in normal
I like
conditions,
cheese on my bronchitis.
I was 17 years old.
I would say in normal conditions.
Junior in high school to 20 below zero.
You were in junior ROTC?
No, junior in high school. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like in 20 below weather.
Have you been out in 20 below weather?
Well, I went to AFES in Oakland, right? It was like 80 degrees. It was a really beautiful January.
Yeah.
And next you know, it's 20 below zero. And people were yelling at me. They shaved my head, and I was thinking, oh, shit, I didn't even think about the haircut. You know? And it's freezing. I've never been so cold.
So that's what you're really mad about is the hair.
It sounds more like the haircut.
He's been eyeing my hair the whole time. He can tell I washed it.
And I did notice your hair. I didn't notice it until Thursday on the show.
Yeah.
I was like, this hair grow. I guess I didn't notice it Saturday when we did the show together.
Yeah. I usually like put it in a man bun. And then I was told that for better hair health, you should let your hair down more.
Yeah, man, you didn't know that?
And
I do. That's what I used to do.
Right? Yeah. And I was like, okay. But I just hate it because it's so goddamn hot. It sticks to my neck and it's all gross. And then the same lady was like, well, maybe get it trimmed. I was like, I love my beautiful, luxurious locks.
Yeah.
And it's like, so if you want to hang, you got to pay the price.
Are you gonna let it grow? Continue to let it grow?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably eventually get a trim here and there just for like,
getting the split ends cut will allow
that too. Yeah. There we go. I don't know. It's like I've been growing out my hair for 7 years, and I still barely know shit about it. So, but I do like hair ties for guys. That's a company that I found, not founded, but just found, and they make hair ties specifically for dudes.
And where they smell like tobacco and charcoal.
Yeah, that'd be great. No, they have different designs. Like
they work as a hair tie and a condom. But why are they just for guys?
Well, because you go to the grocery store and there's all these it's all in the women's hair section. Yeah. They have all these hair ties, but so they make different cool designs, and some of the favorite ones that I like to rock are from the Adios Bandidos package. This one's kind of stretched out. I've been using it for a while, but that one's kind of like a serape vibe, which
I like the colors in this. But
it speaks to my South Texas vibe.
But is it strong enough though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just an old one that I've been using forever. So and they have like different designs, and I have all the different kinds that I color coordinate, go with whatever outfit I'm wearing. Okay. And so if you see me with a hair up.
Are you fucked up right now, Tom? Okay. You look like you were asleep for a second. Like I looked up at you, I'll stop.
He keeps staring at the TV waiting for Columbo to show up.
Oh, okay.
Do you take some acid or do you need some acid?
No, I'm okay from that.
Okay.
No, there's that spot when you're after you smoke weed. So
you mean the couch?
So you're high?
Yeah, I'm high.
I think
good for you, buddy. Hell yeah.
You're listening to us on 702.5 FM
sound.
Where music is sound.
Listen, bitches.
Right. We're gonna take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about today's topics. Actually, damn, I left his information I was gonna use John Tillman, who's my sales guy over at Mercedes. I just bought a new car.
Ooh,
a
carpool karaoke next?
A 2020 Mercedes. So I'm trading the 2018 in, and
you get to keep your plates.
Of course, I'm keeping the plates. Miss Tabloid.
Why get something associated with this year though? Optimist, boom.
Right.
Make the best of it.
It might be a classic. It's gonna end up being a classic.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it is. It is.
From the 20s.
I was shooting for a 2020 demo, which they dropped the price because people drove it a few times
and touched it.
Yeah. And when I saw the blue, and it was like, you know what, I don't want the demo. But the demo was yellow, which was really
nice. Yeah.
But I'm going with this denim blue.
Oh shit.
With some white interior Mercedes. It's the CLA 250.
That's pretty.
We gotta take a break. We come back. Byron, tell them who we're sponsored by today.
I'm gonna wait till the music goes off.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
You're so kind.
Guys, it's hot.
It is.
Summertime. You know, you
Triple
walk
digits.
a little bit, you're a little sweaty in places that you need to wipe. But you're a dude. So what do? You dude wipes. Yeah, you can, just keep yourself a little fresh after this.
Is that such a thing?
You should. I mean, would you like to smell a guy's balls in this Vegas heat, or would you like him to use some dude wipes before you come over?
Right, dude wipes.
That's exactly what I thought, guys. Dudeproducts.com, saving the world one dude at a time. Okay, clean that taint, or she ain't.
Well, she ain't, right.
I like. Now, do you only have to identify as a dude, or can you identify as a bro, a bruh?
These are for the bros, the chads, the dudes.
So do they smell masculine, or the texture on it masculine? I mean, is it rough to touch?
It's not rough to the touch. It feels like Chuck Norris is giving you a massage.
Is that what it says?
No.
What? Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Miss Tabloid. For those who are watching, I know I look different. I didn't wear any makeup. I went to the Mercedes dealership this morning to look broke. I wanted them to think that I didn't have.
You should have walked in with a limp too.
You should have walked in with me. I'm wearing sweatpants.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they try to sell my SUV.
You don't want the cougar view with him.
In the building with me is my co-host, Mr. Alex Ansel.
Oh, cool! I'm the co-host.
I mean, my special guest. I don't
20 minutes in. Yes.
It's
get out of here, Bryon. Regular.
My special guest.
Byron. I called you Bryon. God damn
it. My special guest, Alex Ansel. My fabulous co-host, the handsome, the talented, the funny, Mr.
Asshole.
Mr. Asshole, right? Byron Austin.
Actually, when people mispronounce my name, I only correct white women.
And also,
stay woke.
Also in the building is my other special guest, Mr. Tom Harrington. Thank you guys for being on the show. But yeah, so I was at the Mercedes dealership, and I thought that if I go in looking like I didn't have money, I even left the Louis Vuitton purse in the car. So but they did their research before I got there.
Yeah.
Because I had an appointment. They only do it by appointment.
So that's how you know you're not broke. You made an appointment.
Right. So they knew who I was, who my last salesperson was, what I was there for before I got there. So yeah, they was like, "Oh, she the VIP. Just give her those two keys on the wall right there." Just
see, you should have made yourself up. You could have pulled a rich man out of that.
I could, but I had a rich white man with me, so that was good.
Tom, how was it at the dealership?
Oh, shit.
What kind of? I gotta say, shout outs to getting a German car. Hell yeah!
Right during these times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. I don't know what that means.
Close enough. Yeah, you sound like my mom. Yeah.
Well, I went there hoping that I had the same black dealership, the black salesperson that I had the last time, but he's no longer with the company. He left with 2 Benzes and never came back. So they don't have any black guys working there anymore.
Should have went to another dealership.
And there are only 2 in Vegas.
No. Tell them like, hey, I bought the car, but I need a black person to sell this to me.
I should have, right? But I got a Hispanic guy, Mr. Lopez, who really didn't have time to fuck with me. Look, I'm gonna give you this white guy, really. I got a white guy that'll really work good with you. He probably thought that she didn't have no money. She's not buying the car today.
Yeah. All good. VIP. Fuck them.
But he actually gets the commission because my appointment was with him. So.
Yeah. I did sales for a long time, and there's certain things you look for. So like I would look at shoes, watches, and wallets. That was my thing when I would sell electronics and stuff. And so like clothes, whatever, like, you know, rich people, poor people, whatever, they all dress down, and when they go shopping and shit, doesn't mean they're gonna be in a 3-piece suit and whatever. Like, you know, air travel in the 50s. So you know, you just kind of I also look for college rings. If it was a married couple, I'd look at the rings too to kind of like, okay, what kind of, you know, stuff should I show them, and this and that, and so I do a lot of people reading. So
I'm big on shoes. I still that's the first thing when I meet people, I immediately look at their shoes.
Yeah.
So every time you see me, do you look at my shoes? Well, not here because we're always barefoot.
Well, yeah, but if I see you out, I guarantee I'll look down and see what shoes you're wearing.
Oh,
I don't know. I think
so. Are you into the women's shoes? I mean, do you? Is that?
I
mean,
woman that,
what I'm saying is, if the woman has on a nice heel or a nice tennis shoe, I mean, are you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you turned on by that shoe? I got a million shoes in there.
If it's a nice heel, like that shit's sexy to me.
Okay.
I'm a leg man, so you know heels.
I found out last night that Bryon was a leg man. We were just standing at the Nerd, and every woman that walked by, Bryon was like, "Damn, look at her legs." I was like, "I'm standing right here."
I'm old school.
You can't help it.
I'm a breast man, so
If
it's in a bucket, if it's on a lady, put it in my mouth. That's what I say.
Are you a leg, ass, breast, penis, vagina?
Yes. Breathe in.
I hear I have a soft mouth. And I recently discovered feet. When I first got here, I was here a little bit, and this bartender seat, you know, in a bikini bar, beautiful. And there's this guy sitting next to me, and she's talking to him, and she pulls her boot off and throws her foot right up in front of him. And I'm sitting like right there, so her foot's right there, and I'm like, oh my god, those are the prettiest fucking feet I've ever seen.
I love pretty feet.
And then I had like I wanted to see chicks' feet. Like, you gotta have pretty feet.
Okay? I'll add to that after your point. Yes, sir.
So then I met this girl. She's got really pretty feet, and I had them in my mouth. And I was like, damn it. And,
I'm so glad I waited for that.
The way she was reacting to it, I was like, oh shit, I've got some skills. And that was my first time.
It's that soft mouth.
It's that soft mouth, yeah. And these teeth.
And that mustache.
They're not even my teeth, and they're amazing.
Oh man, Tom and I are gonna hang out. So like I'll talk to women respectfully because I know the climate out there. Everybody's trying to get me too'd and screenshotted. And yeah, right. And so I'll ask, I'm like, hey, let me see them feet, right? And they're like, oh my god, you got a foot fetish. I can't get off the feet alone, right? But how women take care of their feet is a good indicator of how they take care of the rest of their body.
True.
So if they take care of their feet, they pay attention to their feet. It's like
there's some bush. No, I'm just playing.
So that's like my thought process. And then I'll jokingly be like, hey, I can see your feet in that photo, you know. And they're like, they either like roll their eyes or just take a better photo, and I'm like, win-win, motherfucker.
Now, do you have a preference? You say legs. So
legs,
left leg or right leg?
I'm left-handed, so I'm partial to the left.
Brian's like, man, he's asking the tough questions. Left leg or right leg?
Now I saw
this in-depth shit.
Right, this is deep. Yeah. There was I saw a post the other day. This girl said she went into the grocery store meat department, and there was a pack of legs, drumsticks, legs, and she asked the meat clerk who was new on the job, "Are these the front legs or the?" Or the back leg
of chicken or what? Chicken. Oh, chicken. That's funny.
So the meat clerk said, "Let me go check."
She's gonna get it out.
It's like every time I eat wings, I just go. I feel
Wait
bad.
a minute. So she went to. It doesn't come in pieces like that. So when she went to ask someone, they fired her.
They fired the new guy, right?
They fired the new girl. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, let me go check. Like, bitch, you gotta be fired because
I had to ask about back chicken legs.
So,
it was hilarious. Every time I see the post, I die laughing.
Yeah.
It was super hilarious.
well, it's like when I eat wings, it's like I always feel bad for those chickens that are just running around and they can't fly anymore. You know, because that's all they do is take wings.
Now you're a flat or a drum wing guy.
Thank you. Tough questions. I don't actually. I mean, I kind of like both. I mean, obviously the drum is easier to kind of like you just twist it, but I got the technique down where just you kind of flick one end of it and you just pull the fucking. So like my mouth game is sharp, so I got.
Oh. Now tell me with a soft mouth, do you prefer the drum or the flat?
Hey, this part we're at the part of the show where we have our listeners write in and ask questions about us, and they want to know more about us. Byron has the questions, and he's going to read them, and we're going to answer them. He'll identify who the question's from, so he'll ask the motherfucking questions. You just answer.
All right, motherfuckers.
Go ahead, Byron.
We'll start with you, Tony.
Okay.
What have you learned?
Who's that from?
Oh, excuse me. This is from Steve's. I'm sorry, Stefan, not Steven.
Right.
I don't believe in that PH shit. So I'm going with it. It's Stefan and Henderson. What have you learned about yourself since you became a comedian?
Oh,
the question is, what have you learned about yourself since you became a comedian?
I think so many things in my life changed as I was becoming a comedian, and I just like to have fun.
So you weren't having fun before comedian? Because it's saying the question is, what have you learned about yourself?
Yeah.
So you were just this mean old dry Scrooge?
No, I just like I learned that about myself. That despite what anybody thinks about me or anything, I just want everybody to have fun.
Okay.
You know.
Next question.
Dig it. Mr. Ansel.
Yes.
This is from Frederick. That's my brother's name. You don't hear that one anymore.
Right?
I like it.
Now I know his name. I always, hey, Byron's brother.
Well, no,
I keep calling him Kevin.
Oh, okay.
That's Gary.
I still don't know.
The one that lives
Gary?
in Texas.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. You can remove one state from the U.S. Let me rephrase. Besides Florida, if you can remove one state from the U.S., which one and why?
Wait a minute, who's that question from? Oh, Frederick and Henderson.
I didn't get a city.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It sounded like you said Henderson, but go ahead.
I didn't. I was Stefan.
Okay.
I've been through the Carolinas. I appreciate those. I would say one of the Dakotas. We don't need to.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever one doesn't have the Mount Rushmore.
So Middle Dakota.
Yeah.
There we go. One of them. East Dakota. Get rid of that one.
No, get rid of North Dakota. You're saying.
So they're in North Dakota. So get rid of South Dakota.
No, it's where Sturgis is. That's where the Mount Rushmore is.
Oh, okay. So get rid of North Dakota.
Yeah.
There's a map behind Tabloid.
You can't get rid of the Dakotas because that's Native American land. So.
Well, I'm sorry they don't understand capitalism, and too bad. So you know what? Maybe if some of the stop or
I'm beeping you, so
oh, okay, sorry.
So we don't get canceled.
Oh, okay. It's Alex Ansel. I was about to call them all kinds of things.
Alex canceled.
Hashtag
Next question.
All right, Tom. This is from Michael in Red Rock. Red Rock. That's not a place. Isn't that Summerlin? I thought it was
the same thing.
Is that the thing?
But he wanted you to know he lived in Red Rock.
Could be Red Rock, Colorado, right?
Doubt it. What was your worst subject in school?
Science was my best subject, and my worst one was anyone where the teacher was boring, and so I was busy having fun with the other cool kids.
So just science. You got 1A.
No, I got A's in science every time.
What'd you get in math?
Math was okay, but not like science. I love science.
History?
History's okay, but science, yeah. there's very little socialization.
What did you like about science?
You can't socialize them during science. It's about science.
Maybe that's why I failed science, because I socialized.
No, you know what I mean? Like, to tell me how to act and think and stuff in science, we just learn about this thing and how it works.
Sherry Card is on. Hey, Sherry. Your boss.
All right. Alex Ansel.
Yeah.
We got to take a break.
From Paul.
We'll get
no, I want it from Paul.
Wait, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll ask the question, and then we'll go into our next segment.
I don't get to answer your question.
We get these questions right after the commercial break.
No, he's not going to answer a question. I'm sorry.
You're just an atom floating around. You were the neutrons hanging
guys, out. You know what makes a happy hiney? Clean hiney.
Charmin?
No. Charmin might leave a little trickle behind. Like sometimes you get the little, it'll rip a little bit. You get the little fuzzy balls. Like, and I don't wax my ass, so sometimes like there'll be fuzzy balls sometimes. Like you'll
but how do you know if you can't see your ass? How do you know they're fuzzy balls?
Sometimes you just got to search your ass for fuzzy balls. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that itch that comes with the get dude wipes. That's what I was getting to. Is dude wipes eliminates that whole problem. I'm just saying, humans get dingleberries too.
Get rid of that sweat so you can get it wet.
Dingleberries. Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I don't know what just happened here. Give it up to my co-host, Mr. Byron Austin. My special guest, Mr. Tom Harrington.
Yeah, Tom.
And my other special guest, the talented and handsome and the very, 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 very funny Mr.
Oh, thank God, I was funny.
And I was going to say the other F word. Fabulous.
It is Pride Month, and my dad was gay. Shout outs to him. There we go.
Gay dads, huh?
Last question for Ansel. You said you had one.
Yeah.
We're going to get to it. Paul in Green Valley wants to know, how would you convince someone to do something that they didn't want to do?
Don't say chloroform. What is it? Chloroform?
Chloroform.
Well,
now they're knocked out. They're not going to do shit.
Well, when manipulating anybody, you would search their weaknesses and exploit those whenever possible. So, try to get to know them a little bit and see what they react to, what some of their triggers are, if you will, and then try to use that against them. And then if you want to take the master class, you almost want to make it seem like it was their idea in the first place.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of a psychopath. So what's up?
He's weird. You're listening to us on Hot 702.5 FM, where music is sound.
Music is sound.
Have you ever done that to someone though, Alex?
No,
not on the radio.
No, I mean, have I ever gotten my way in anything?
No. Have you convinced somebody to do something they didn't want to do?
I mean,
pretty sure I have. Like you say, that first no doesn't really mean no.
So what?
Tom?
My face had said stuff they didn't want to do.
I told
you. And once I stuck my finger in her butt and I made her say that she loved me. That's the kind of lesbian I am.
Is that what he did when he took him to the Mercedes dealership? Because I mean, it worked. He got that new whip, right? Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I mentioned earlier I used to be a salesman, and you have to kind of like convince people and win them over to. Sometimes they don't want to spend as much money as they think they have. Then you go.
I should have taken you to.
I should have said that because I used to do sales for a living. That's my.
Right. No means the first no doesn't mean no.
Wow.
At the store.
Yeah. Yes, thing I was talking about. Get your minds out of the gutters.
Hey, we're at the part of the show, my favorite part of the show, where it's relationship advice, and we call it Dear Tabby. Call in, let us help you with your situation. 702-912-1888. Call us any time of the week, or email us at all.over.laughs, LAFFS, @AOL.com, and we will help you with your situation. We get tons of letters every week, and this week's letter is a little bit about quarantine.
Uh-oh. All right, you're just skipping shit.
I wasn't trying to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Byron.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Dear Tabby, working from home all these weeks makes me realize.
Wait a minute. You said Dear Tabby so soft and like it should be Dear Tabby and Byron.
No, I can read the whole thing.
Oh shit, Dear Tabby. Go
ahead. I was trying to go for the Donnie Simpson voice.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, start over, please.
Dear Tabby, working from home all these weeks makes me realize how reliant I've become on service providers like hairdressers and nail technicians. I know that sounds unimportant given the circumstances, but in my work, I am on Zoom calls every day, all day long. My coworkers can see me, and I am looking a little rough around the edges. I don't really know how to do my hair, and my nails are busted. I try to redo them, but I have acrylics, and they kind of crumbled. I am what my kids would call a hot mess. How can I get it together when I really don't have the grooming skills that I need? Signed, Unkempt in Summerland. You get your toes, dude.
Almost. Tom's adjusting his hip.
I guess since I do a lot of grooming and stuff, I said so at some point before you started to getting your nails done professionally, your hair done professionally, you should have had these type of skills already under your belt for emergency situations like this. However, I've always been able to do my own hair, always. As far as nails have been a concern, I'm right-handed. So if I'm on Zoom, you will always see the right hand.
On the left hand, right?
The left hand you would never see because I'm talking, because I can polish this hand if I didn't have my nails done.
Yeah.
Or but you would never see the left hand where it would be crumbly like she described. So just you need to take this time during quarantine, if you're still quarantined, to get your grooming skills up, girl. You're too old for that.
I don't know shit about cars, but
this is not about cars.
No, I'm making a point.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm just talking around it.
I thought the acrylics, acrylics, the hydraulics. So go ahead.
I don't know shit about cars, but I can do the basic things because there's YouTube videos that show me how to do the basic shit that I need to do on my truck. And she can watch YouTube videos to learn how to do the basic shit. Or get her kids to do it. I don't know. Figure it out. You got a job that sounds important. I think you can figure it out. Unkempt.
You should have been in better relationships with the people that you've had work on you, because if they were, if there was someone you could count on and rely on and be friends with, and you exchange birthday gifts, and again, this goes back to the manipulation thing. If you were kept in better contact and relationships with those people, you'd just be like, hey, why don't you come over? They'll see how of a hot mess you are. And they'd be like, girl, let me take care of you. And then you go, no, I could never. Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
But if they were one of those healthcare hairdressers or secondary
service
providers,
Uh-huh.
they may not want it to leave their home or whatever.
Well, I mean, the quarantine is about like avoiding public, but if you have small and private gatherings,
you need that money.
Well, I mean that too. I mean, you of course would offer to pay. I'm not saying
I'm not saying to pay her, but of course, if I'm coming to your house and I know you're my client, I'm gonna have supplies and tools in the car.
Well, it'd be like, hey, we're friends. I vent to you relationship advice while you take care of my nails and we hang out. Maybe once in a while we used to get drinks and shit here and there, and then it's like, oh my God, how you been? How's this affecting you? Oh my God,
have your girl looking like a hot mess.
Yeah. So,
Tom, any advice for unkempt in Summerlin?
Work on your feet. Because wear some Texas shoes. Wear some Texas shoes.
Yeah.
And, you know.
We're not even looking at your hair, right?
Yeah.
Stick your feet up on a Zoom call. That's all you need.
Well, you know, you get some man to pay attention to, and then you won't care what these other people think.
Yeah.
And fate are amazing. I just learned that. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Have you ever had I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever had a masturbation? Your penis masturbated with someone's feet?
I've had women touch me with their feet before, but they haven't made me come like that. But you know,
I watched the video on Twitter,
Foot jobs
on Twitter the other day, and it was amazing that the lady took her feet and she grabbed his
member.
erect
You can go.
penis,
Come on. You can
and
take it.
she stroked him, and he had an orgasm. Do men have orgasms? Is that the right word?
Yeah, I mean that's what I
Yeah.
pop.
I mean, I'm just making sure. I want to be politically correct. So he busted
Burst
on her
it.
ankle. Yeah.
He slung a bunch of salty yogurt.
Yes.
maybe this girl I like will listen to this.
Give it a link. Hot 702.5 FM, the ridiculously funny comedy podcast. We're on all the time,
That sounds so hot.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to sum it up, she just needs to
Believe in herself.
Yeah. Or
Find her inner beauty.
Get
hide
a
the mirrors.
wig.
I don't know, like
Get a wig or learn how to do it.
Get a Zoom filter plugin. You know, like how they have
Ooh, yeah.
Snapchat,
Instagram
where
filter.
it fixes your shit. Find one of those for Zoom. Boom.
Get a hat.
that's a good idea.
Thank you. You're welcome. But you also want to make sure that it doesn't watermark it in the corner, because I've had some lazy bitches, and I'll say it, where they're like, "Hey, look at me, look at how I look. I put on makeup for you," and then you see the fucking watermark from whatever app they used in the corner, and it's like, "You lazy bitch!" Like, nah, put some effort into it. That's why I don't talk to them.
Attention, lazy bitches.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be the lazy one in the relationship.
Well, if you could clearly look at me now, that I don't have a filter. I didn't have time.
You don't need a filter tab.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A coffee filter, an air filter,
Man, you know,
a filter
the
fish.
Ah,
That was funny. Whatever.
Rest around for that one.
Yeah, right. Like
that's good. That girl's funny.
wretched around. You know what wretched around mean, right?
what's that?
Do you know what wretched around mean?
Retched around?
Yeah, like if you retch around and get something, you retch around.
It sounds like reach around. I know what that is. Because I know what foot jobs are too. I mean,
Right.
you know, I have a very
Reg and reach are the same. They're spelled exactly the same. One has a W in front of it, though.
I mean, I'll do the I reckon, because it's a you know, like, I reckon, like you're thinking about something.
Yeah, I reckon you
Which is
do it.
take-
But where does that word reckon come from, though?
I know. Can I tell it?
Recollect?
No, it comes from the word, the German word rechnen, because it means like to do math, to do arithmetic,
No,
and so that's where it comes from.
I thought it came from the word reckoning somehow.
No.
I thought it came from I recognize. Like I recognize in my head that
It's like, I reckon. No, it's from rechnen, a German word for doing math.
do you know Russian or what other language do you speak, Tom?
English is it. I suck. I spoke a little Spanish, but you know, because I was cute.
I papi is not Spanish. Well,
yeah,
me. I'm
I
sorry.
spoke Spanish and then we broke up.
I ordered a chalupa once,
Right,
and then that was it.
I lived in Panama and just got by my
Taco is not Spanish.
Chiquero.
Okay, Tequero Taco Bell is Spanish. Yeah. Whatever happened to the little puppy?
He dead by now, I'm sure. That dog is dead.
I think I ate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely fed to the customers I talk about. He had to die so Baja Blast could live.
So
I prefer the Baja
Yeah,
Blast.
The Baja Blast is the best. If you go to Taco Bell, you don't get Baja Blast. Why are you going to Taco Bell?
is that the
You wasted our time.
The freeze, the frosted?
No, that's the
Yeah.
turquoise Mountain Dew.
It's the only thing Mountain Dew that's worth drinking.
Whoa, hey buddy, them's fighting words. But Baja Blast goes hard.
I've never. Now I've had they have this apple slush type.
The Manzana slush.
It's like an apple slush, and I add apple crown to it. Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. That's the only time I go to Taco Bell. I'm not a fast food eater.
Yeah.
But that's the only time I go to Taco Bell.
Right on.
Right on.
All right.
Now, do you have a favorite taco? I mean, a favorite fast food place, Byron? If you went through your bank receipts and your like Whataburger is the best. We were
So
Byron and I were
Whataburger.
So I'm partial to Whataburger. So I have this thing where I have like my perfect fast food meal built.
Oh.
These are like high thoughts. So it would be the honey barbecue chicken sandwich from Whataburger.
Yep.
Fries from
Wait a
McDonald's.
minute, the honey barbecue chicken from where?
From Whataburger.
Never tried it, but that's on my list of things to do.
I haven't had a Whataburger in.
No, when we go to Arizona, we're going to Arizona in a couple of weeks. So make sure we stop by Whataburger.
Yeah.
And get it.
And people who say
can I do a guest spot?
People who say people who say In-N-Out is better than Whataburger, I'm pretty sure have only eaten like the Whataburger. It's so much more.
You can't customize shit at what? Oh, let me get an animal style protein style.
Yeah.
You can't get bacon. I'm sorry, this is America. Jalapenos. Again, this is America.
Motherfucking barbecue sauce, gravy.
A1.
Dude, the honey barbecue, the honey butter chicken sandwich. I
get that. Your top 5 again, real quick.
Okay, no, okay. So I'm building my meal. It's a honey barbecue chicken sandwich from Whataburger, McDonald's fries, of course, and then a lemon berry slush from Sonic.
Ooh.
That's my meal.
And the lemon berry slush is amazing. But have you had the lemon lime berry? Throw that lime in there, it gives you that tartness.
Tartness.
Yes.
I love a tartness.
Yes. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap the show up.
I need a beer.
You need another beer? You got 2 minutes. Or you got a minute and a half, sorry.
You have 1 minute and 1/2 of a minute. That's 90 seconds.
Is Bryon the intern? What's going on here? Oh, I need to go. All right. I'm fatter than I look. See you soon. Anybody need anything while I'm up?
All right. Yeah. There's not much more you can say about dude wipes other than, dude, they wipe. That's kind of how I feel about them. Keep you clean, keep you fresh. It's got aloe and certain vitamins to keep you soft, and not that moist feeling like, you won't, like, you ever wipe your ass with a wet toilet paper and you just got this moist feeling all day.
1 ply, 2 ply.
Definitely 2. But this won't leave you with that, daily moist feeling. It's clean, it's going to wipe you, and you're good. Dude wipes.
Individually wrapped.
Dudeproducts.com.
Individually wrapped. Now, they do have the pop-up container.
They do. Anywhere you need
I'm
it.
lying. I don't know.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Walmart.
So you can use them like condoms, or you can use them like, Gerber.
Hey, welcome back to Ridiculously Funny Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Tabloid. I'm still sitting here with my special guest, Mr. Tom Harrington.
Thank you.
My co-host, Mr. Byron Austin.
Hey,
and my other special guest, Mr. Alex Ansel.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I need to add that. I need
the Jamaican air horn.
Yeah.
Dance horn.
I like that.
Is it Jamaican?
Is it? I don't know.
Dance hall air horn. That's how I look it up. Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, I've had an amazing hour. We're almost into the end of the radio show, Hot 702.5 FM. You can catch us. We record sporadically here lately. Our schedule's been all over the board because we have so many shows booked since the quarantine. So we normally record on Wednesdays, but today we record on a Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to get my concealed handgun license.
Oh,
so I'll have that to go with my plethora of guns. Now I can ride in my new Mercedes with my gun in my seat until the police pulls up. And I know that
you're a living Bun B song, and I love it. you're
bitches don't be playing right. That part. So yeah,
bitches do be.
The class is 8 hours. So
that sucks.
Yeah. So the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes of the class is shooting. So we'll be shooting at targets.
Yeah.
Why is that the first thing? Shouldn't you learn? Never mind. All right.
It's like I should do
I'm sorry, I
everything
forgot
else.
this was America.
Right. I feel like you should learn how to hold a gun, talk about
What the parts are, what it does,
Yeah,
what
you
the
should.
safety is,
Yeah.
how not to
the first part is
Shoot
they say
first.
the
Lifelong
Ask
Texan,
questions.
never shot a gun.
If
Really?
you didn't know
Really?
Yeah.
pre-classes at the
I
bar.
have to go back.
Right.
You know what,
Drinking,
though? I
shooting.
did not like guns until after military.
That makes sense.
So Byron and I, we went to a shooting range a couple of weeks ago, and we had a wonderful time.
Will
Yeah.
you take me?
Of course, would you go?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I don't have an aversion to them. I just never like shot a gun.
Never
I
had
wanna
to
go.
shoot a gun.
Yeah.
I've got some. I'll bring them.
That'll save us
Doesn't surprise me.
$15.
Yeah.
I at the risk of sounding creepy, I'm more of a knife guy. Like I do have a lot of knives.
I want to get personal when I kill you.
wanna
You
be
saw the
far away.
selfies I was taking the other night
That's not bad.
with the knife.
I want to be far away from you. I don't want to have to run up on you and jug you.
Oh no, I want to look into your eyes.
Hey,
You slowly bleed out. Right.
share with our listeners your
Muscles.
social media content, your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, website, Twitter, and or YouTube. Alex, go really quick.
Y2. Oh, Y2 Kool-Aid for everything. Letter Y, number 2 Kool-Aid. KOOLAID. I almost forgot. So Y2 Kool-Aid, and catch me on Twitch too, where you can see me play video games and talk shit and all that good stuff. I'm on all the social media platforms. So
So,
Y2
what's your
Kool-Aid.
favorite game to play on Twitch or online?
I mean, I love. I've been hardcore into Animal Crossing, so I still play that, and I love playing that.
So is that like Frogger?
No.
That's all I know.
You
how to
can
play.
catch frogs,
Right.
Yeah.
Byron.
Byron Austin Facebook, Byron Comedy Austin on Instagram. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Tom.
Tom Harrington Comedy. That's at Instagram, or Tom Harrington on Facebook. But if we don't have any friends, you should send me a message or something. Because
He's got a soft mouth.
if we don't have any friends in common and I'm looking you're weird, I just leave it alone. So
Also, make your profile picture your feet.
yeah,
And then
feet.
he'll add
Yeah,
them.
send me a picture of your feet, and you're in.
So let me ask you a question. So how many friends do you have on your Facebook?
Oh, to be so picky?
Yeah.
2,666.
And how many do you have pending? Do you automatically deny, or you just leave them in pending?
Oh, it depends.
Do you?
Oh, I have so many pending. I've had people pending for years, and every once in a while I'll go through and be like, how many mutual friends do I have? And
Yeah.
because I meet a lot of people too from when I used to tour with Jake the Snake, and we'd be in Canada or be in Chicago, and I'm like, I don't know these random ass people. Go like I try to send them a message. Hey, like the fan page, because I'm sure you're a great person, but I don't want to see your baby photos if we only met once.
Right.
I don't need to see your shit. Yeah. So,
Here's
another
another
person.
thing. So people are now looking at how people that are your friends talk on comments. So if someone's like gonna say weird shit, no.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Byron.
I leave them in pending unless I know it's like some kind of bot, something like that. I'll just decline those. But everything else, I leave them pending.
Yeah.
They'll fuck them.
Yeah.
Now, my YouTube page is hilarious. It's Miss Tabloid, MSTABLLOYD, and it's the same on all social media platforms. Facebook, it's Tab, TAB space Lloyd, LLOYD. My website is Funny Tabloid, and they cut it down yesterday. They shut it down yesterday.
Motherfuckers.
I've been having. Let me tell you why they shut it down this time. It's my fault. I didn't hit the confirm button in the email. I didn't think I needed to.
Oh, to renew it?
No, I had to switch it over because
Okay.
someone stole my domain name.
I just reconfirmed my domain name for a bunch of years.
And
Yeah.
so now I gotta wait 72 hours before they put it up. But it's Funny Miss Tabloid. FUNNYMSTABLLOYD. Guys, this has been an amazing hour. I've had a wonderful time. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I have a new car with there's 2 miles on it. 2
You
miles.
should go take a fucking drive.
Come out to Boulder City and watch us perform. Get a guest
Is that
spot.
tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight.
No.
Is there a show tonight?
Yeah, I'm headlining.
Adam.
Adam's featuring. Manny's hosting. Get a guest spot.
Where at?
Okay.
Boulder City, the Tap.
The tap house.
Can you send me the address?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it the tap house or something like that?
My friends
tap
never see me do comedy in person. Bryon, he's only heard about the fabulous thing that you guys continue to say about me. He don't believe it. He knows the truth. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
32 of you people over here.
32. Hey, 32.
I had fun. I don't know. I gotta go pick up a new car.
Get your shit.
And I would have taken the car home, but I still have so much stuff in my old car that I need to take out. And then I didn't have my driver's license with me. They still let me test drive 2 or 3 vehicles.
Of course.
With no driver's license, because I'm VIP.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You gotta say that.
I'm not gonna say no to tablets. So.
Right. Thank you guys. But yeah, they really did let me walk out of there with. I mean, I signed some paperwork, but they let me test drive those vehicles without even knowing my name.
That's cool.
I wanted to go.
She looks like she belongs.
You want to go shooting?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go next Saturday.
I definitely want to document it, me shooting a gun for the first time.
That's what
you need to.
Do you have a camera?
So Byron and I, we went to American
so many
Shooters.
cameras.
But you need to call and set an appointment. So if you're serious, let's set the appointment. It's about $25 a person, roughly. But
I got POA money. I'm good.
But if we go again, set the appointment. We'll go shoot. There's no time limit. We can shoot all day or whatever. Now, if it's going to trigger any type of PSD, then you may not want to go because it's really loud in there.
Okay.
But I mean, they supply you protective gear, eyes, ear gear. And I'm sure now a mask. They probably give you a mask. And they didn't do any type of background check or nothing. So if you
bring your own ammo and all that.
No, you can't bring your own ammo. They supply. I think that's the catch.
Oh, okay, yeah,
that's the catch.
That's anywhere.
So you bring your firearms. And then
you can bring your own firearm.
And if you don't, how much is it to rent one?
Depends on the gun.
Pistols are like 15. Shotguns and rifles are like
25.
20, 25.
I want to try one of those little hooker guns.
Does it come with ammo if you go like I'm gonna try to fire them out?
That's the catch. So it's 25 a person, period. So no matter if you brought your own gun, the catch is the money they make is off their ammo and the renting of the gun.
What's the crossbow situation?
You can do the crossbow too, because I saw a guy do one the last time I was.
Yes, I'll get my Walking Dead Daryl on.
What kind of guns do you have?
I have an applied science degree in gunsmithing.
How many?
Shit!
How many and what type of guns do you have?
Degree.
Yeah. No, I regret a lot of the things I said.
I lost in a boating accident, and I'm looking forward to getting another one. And I'll probably lose that fishing too.
I thought boats were usually used for fishing, not hunting.
I think Tom might be an arms dealer. He lost a lot of guns in a boating accident.
How many kilos of cocaine were you ferrying across?
When you go shark fishing, you have to shoot it before you bring in the boat. Let me just tell you that right now.
Oh no! I thought you were like fucking with me. And I'm like,
no,
okay,
you do.
Because in Animal Crossing,
you can't shoot them when they're on the boat.
No.
You might shoot.
Okay, you want them dead when you bring it. You want a shark dead when you bring it on the boat, or he'll attack you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got to be
trying to eat them.
And
I didn't
go. Are you shooting piranha?
No. I was in Panama and this one guy. His name was Puckett. He said, "Fuck it, let's go shark fishing." And in a rubber boat 7, which is a RV7, it's a rubber boat that holds 7 people. And that was the first boat he fished on.
He just had a hammer.
No, thank you. He's like in a rubber boat at night, shark fishing, and you got to shoot him when you bring him in. Before you bring
shoot him in the water.
Yeah, and he's right next to a rubber boat.
But are you still using
with a harpoon?
But are you still using the reel and line?
Yeah.
And you still shoot the fish?
Well, because you're gonna bring it on the boat with you. It'll bite you. It's got teeth. It's
a shark is stronger than you too. Like,
yeah,
if it's struggling, it's gonna be a bitch. If you just shoot it, it's like, oh,
especially on that plastic boat.
If you're shark fishing, on land, you don't have to shoot it to bring it on land.
Well, they
don't go near it.
I believe he calls it a cigarette boat. Right.
That was an RV. The RV7 was the first boat he shark fished. And then you got an aluminum boat. I never went.
But who eats shark?
People.
Do a lot of great white sharks get?
I've never eaten shark. I've just
Can we
They just get
cancel?
brought
Can we
up.
cancel the name Great White Sharks? Actually,
Why they gotta be great?
Yo, you wouldn't have a Shark Week without great whites, though. So come on, guys, come on.
The racist is coming out. So is there a black white shark?
all this shark nationalism. I don't like.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, killer whales are both. They're mixed, right? Or
Okay, so wait a minute. Let's go back to
mammals.
let's go back to the word great white. The
Uh-huh.
great white shark. Now, so what would be the opposite of great white shark?
The bad black shark.
My point exactly.
Bad black whale? No, I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the opposite of a shark? Not a whale.
But why is white always so
Some
great?
pussy animal, some goldfish.
I don't know. You're getting a
Yeah,
white
goldfish.
interior.
Right, my interior is black and white, so it's like a black trim, and the center of it is white.
That sounds pretty fucking dope. I want to do some like drugs in your car with a hooker though. Like, can I borrow your car next Saturday?
Of course.
What?
Fuck yeah,
It'll have probably 100 miles by next Saturday.
that's cool. I'll get everything detailed and like squeegeed and Lysol
Nice.
before I return.
Now, my current car, it was keyed by a resident I evicted, and
Welcome.
she tried to spell bitch, and she just put bi, and that was it.
Bye.
Change it to bisexual, and then be like, it's a hate crime.
There you go. Ooh,
You're welcome.
Because I've
Same.
done some
this
shit
man
with some
knows
girls,
insurance
yeah.
fraud.
I mean, you don't have to prove that.
I want to.
One tweet.
I got a video, y'all. Just saying. You
Send out one tweet, and you're good.
Uh,
Who doesn't want a night with Megan Thee Stallion? Come on.
I don't.
I do. That's what I listened to before I came over here. I was
So
like,
that's
I gotta
the
get in the
type
mode.
of black girls you like. What song by Megan? Bitch.
I said it.
BITCH.
I did listen to that one.
Okay.
I just told Alexa, play Megan Thee Stallion.
There you go.
And
Speaking
then-
of which, so my new car, it has a lady in it named Mercedes Me,
Mhm.
and you can say, Mercedes, play the radio, and she'll play the radio. But
Uh-huh.
now she sounds just a little bit like Alexa or Siri.
Uh-huh.
So I said, Megan, where's the nearest? I mean, Megan, Mercedes, where's the nearest Dunkin' Donuts? She was like, goodbye.
Starbucks is located
She didn't know what I was talking about.
No, they gotta update that.
But she works the AC. Now I don't get it because she'll turn the radio on and flip the air on up and down.
Mhm.
She'll turn your lights on, but all your controls are right there at the microphone. How lazy are you to just say, Mercedes, turn the lights on? And I didn't have that in my current Mercedes. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, I found out how much I love Alexa in my house because I use it in my bedroom for my lights and my TV and everything. Like it's.
So you'll say, Alexa, turn the TV on?
Yeah. I'll say, Alexa, play the league on Hulu. And I'll start playing the league on Hulu.
So how do I sync my TV to Alexa though?
I could do that for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I found out how much I missed it when I went into a hotel and I was in bed and I was comfortable and I was like, oh, I should fall asleep. Oh, wait. All the fucking lights are on and now I have to get out.
Right.
This
It's
is
okay in a
bullshit.
hotel because you don't pay the bill. You can.
Well, I
you
mean,
can fall asleep with the lights on there.
no, but no,
You don't want to.
I want to turn the
Okay.
lights off so I can fall asleep.
Speaking of which, now we're all going on the
Did you
trip
try
together.
clapping?
What's that?
Did you try clapping?
Yeah, I did. I mean, dude, every time I move, I clap. Come on.
Now, when now,
Oh,
if you would travel with us to Arizona?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so listen, so
Are we
Would
going
I
to
need-
shoot there
would I-
too?
would I need to accommodate you with a room? You want your own room, or you and Bryon can share a room, or anything like that? You okay with that?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll get them to pay for the rooms. It's Tempe
Are
Improv.
we gonna ride down there in your new car?
No, I was telling Bryon.
Hey,
I don't
we'll
I
rent one. I got POA money. We're good.
No, I was gonna rent one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but
Rent a van. We'll all go.
Yeah,
I'll throw down.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't want to. I never put my cars on the road. I never.
Smart.
Yeah. And
Neither do I because I don't have one.
Just take the PT Cruiser.
Yeah, fuck that. Hey, Adam. Hey, buddy.
how did you get here today?
My landlord's out of town, and so his car's here. So in exchange for taking care of the cats,
Okay.
I get to use the car. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Barter system.
Yeah.
Makes the world go around.
Yeah.
I
that is not what makes the world go round.
If we still use it,
gravity and space and flat Earth is what makes the world go round.
You don't look like you passed science like
all right, science expert Tom Harrington. We referred to some.
Yeah.
What makes the world go round? Alcoholic beverages. All right.
Jesus.
Gangsters make the world go round.
We said Jesus. Jesus.
According to the Delphonics.
Right. Oh, I just unplugged you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Good. All right.
I'm sorry. It happens. That's Byron's seat. It always happens. On next week's show.
See.
Oh, wrong mouse.
All right. Yeah, just gonna bring it up. Boom. To be announced.
TBA. That's.
We'll let you know.
Tab spelled incorrectly.
Dyslexically.
Right.
Yeah. Tab was in a rush. She'll be here next week.
Right. Most definitely. Guys, I've had a wonderful time.
Y'all are pretty okay. No shit, man.
Tom is asleep.
Tom, yeah.
It's cool. I'll do Tom. Tom, go take a smoke break. I got this.
I've always tried to mimic your laugh. I can never do it.
It's like mimicable.
You got to be like, I've smoked Marlboro Reds for a couple of years, so that's how you get that.
Yeah, Tab, you don't have enough nicotine and pain in your throat.
Did you just call me?
Turns my whole mouth into turns it into a vibrator.
That sounds hot.
Yeah. And then I'm licking the alphabet,
On your feet. It's like a foot massage.
No, it's
your feet.
He still gets hung up on LMOP.
No, is there a favorite part of the sexual part you like? Do you like the foreplay, Tom? Do you like the
oral
going in it?
Oral.
You can hear my
Man knows
voice.
what he likes.
Hey man, you don't have a mustache without loving pussy. So. That mustache just sit on my face all day.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna have leftovers for a week.
Yeah.
Byron. So is it the foreplay you love? The getting the
Coming.
I guess
That's the main point.
I'm a giver, so it's like I'll have my own fun, and especially if you get to know your partner and know what they like, and then you make the anticipation part of it, and you start teasing with that, and then it just makes the release and the end of it. So
now, have you ever had sex before knowing the person, like maybe 3 days?
Oh, like a quick turnaround type thing?
Yeah.
Not yet. No.
Like a one night stand?
No, I haven't
before
had
the one night. What's after the one night stand? Like you've known them for 3 days now. Have you fucked them after that?
Well, I mean, if I could do it
in 1
8 hours, I could do it in 3 days.
And the other thing too is like when I was talking about like reading people in sales, I use that too when reading audiences. When you have to read a whole group of people in a short amount of time. But then if you just focus all your attention on one person, on one person, on that one lady in front of you, and you just use all those skills on that, then you can read what's going on there and go from there.
Oh, is Christian? They're not reading.
Right. So have you ever met someone and had sex with them before the 3 day period or right at the 3?
Oral.
Feet.
I perform orally on their feet.
Yeah. No, the fate thing's new.
Oh, nice. See, you're still exploring. That's dope.
Yeah, I've only had like one pair of feet in my mouth.
Nice. So
I put my feet in my mouth all the time, just from the shit I say.
Okay.
Not physically, metaphorically.
I want a picture. I don't know.
I would like a picture.
Have you? I mean, the reason why I'm in this new friendship, and I
like how you didn't use air quotes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my hands were tied up.
Nice. Good for you.
I'm in this new friendship, and I want to go there. But it seems like my past whorisms.
You don't want to seem like a hoe.
Right. And is that the proper? So if a woman gives it up fast, is she a hoe?
We don't care.
No, but like after the first night, just let it be natural, and however that is. Like sometimes it just feels right to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like just to fuck the shit out of each other.
I think it depends on the value they put on sex versus love. Because to me, those are two different things. Sex is a physical thing. Love is a emotional, mental thing. So if it's all about a physical release and like friends with benefits, casual sex, whatever you want to call it, being empowered, fuck slut shaming, slut shaming and all that shit. If it's just like, hey, I need to, I need this. Are you going to help me out? Let's do it. And then, work with them. Communication.
Bryon, let us hear from you.
Man, I ain't even a part of the podcast.
Come on, get in here.
I thought you were the intern.
Right.
Then why did I get my own beer? No, I'm just
Well, I wanted to know.
Here's my thing. I feel like dudes don't really care unless you if you develop a well-known reputation for fucking everybody on the first night. It's kind of like, well, better save my dick on that one. But
in case of emergency.
But more often than not, it's just like if you're attracted to somebody, that dude. I mean, some dudes will do that because some dudes are just, assholes, and they will look at a woman like that. But me personally, no. If we want to fuck and we want to fuck, that's great. Like, I don't judge you as a person. I'm going to judge you as a person on your conversation and, like, how you treat people. Like, and some hoes are some of the coolest people I've ever met. Oh, okay. By the way, hoes are cool.
Thank you. No.
I'm definitely jumping on that whole, like, the mental thing. Like, I don't care how hot you are, how gorgeous you are. I follow so many, models, by models, I mean, bitches with a phone.
Right.
On Instagram, but I see the shit they post and their captions, and it's like, yo, the biggest sex organ is still the brain.
Yep.
And if you don't stimulate that, then I'm not going to talk to you.
But is it a deal breaker if she so you
for me, yeah,
like, she's dumb, yeah.
But if she gives you the pussy and the pussy was fire, right, but she still,
we can be great friends with benefits.
I don't.
I gotta like him. I make chicks feel good. So like, if I don't like you, then fuck you. You're not getting shit.
Now, if you don't like him, does your dick still work?
Depends. There could be.
No, he wears Depends. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
He said Depends. Right. I mean, if I'm not wearing it, Depends.
Sometimes you just have chemistry with someone. And
yeah, exactly. That counts for a lot of it. Yeah.
And on that, yeah, we don't have to wait. I won't hurt. It won't hurt my feelings. I won't think bad of them because I feel it too.
I think you can also like a person and like be sexually attracted to them, but like not be into like a relationship with them. That can happen.
Yeah,
that's happened plenty of times to me. It's like, you're cool. I like hanging out with you. Sex is great. I don't want you to be my girlfriend though. Sorry, like that'll happen. I don't know why it happens.
As long as you put those boundaries.
Chicks treat me like that. I have chicks that treat me like that. Hurts my feelings sometimes, but whatever.
Right. I mean,
and then I put their toes in my mouth and I forget all about it.
No, there's just that one. So all those other chicks weren't good enough for me to put their feet in my mouth.
That's some bullshit I'm listening to. You're listening
you
to
never felt that way?
No, I feel like if a woman is waiting and she says, "Look, I'm not going to give you myself until I'm ready or until I feel like the moment for both of us."
That's cool.
Ready.
That's the best.
Hold on, listen. And but if I give myself to you anytime before that, then you're not going to respect me the same way.
So what is your time limit? Like, is it 5 days? Is it 15 days? Is it 62 days? Like, what do you
like
say?
A bank safe? It's on
do you turn over a sand dial as like a whole timer for sand?
88 hours. That's it. It's in hours. So
okay.
So after I've known you 88 hours, I'll know it's time. And if I don't, then I'm gonna need an additional 88 hours.
Well, then that's cool if that's your process. I'm not gonna like force you into like.
Oh shit.
He just set a timer on his iPhone. That's why. Siri, set timer for 88 hours.
An additional 88. We're at the 88-hour mark.
Yeah, I mean, that's a process. If a dude respects you, he's not gonna pressure you into something. Now, if that 88 hours turns into 88 days, I'm probably gonna.
Well, don't expect me to be exclusive. You know, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna want some pussy. I'm gonna get some pussy.
We had this conversation about our dear friend Krista, who's dating this new beau, and they're waiting.
That's cool for them.
If they both agree on it, then why not?
Yeah, if you both agree, I'm not waiting. I'm not.
You're not waiting either?
No, I ain't saying I was.
Oh,
he
okay.
said, like, yo, one man really just said he ain't wait.
Tom, would you wait for some for JJ?
Yeah, if it was like we were like seriously courting, it's leading to marriage, and it just seemed to make it special, and she wanted it. Yeah, I would give her that.
Yeah.
You know, her parents were gonna have to like pay for this big huge wedding, but yeah.
Well,
yeah,
She better be rich.
I'm
Like,
not
if she's rich,
I'm
yes.
not waiting. I need to know before I get married.
Exactly.
I need to know.
Sex
I need to know that this is what I want. Because if
Yeah.
you're not pleasing me sexually, then we just spent all this money on a big ass wedding and vows that I really don't mean at this point. Because you're not you what I said at the wedding I didn't mean it because you're not doing what I requested. And my vows would probably be explicit at the wedding. So no kids. So
can I make a toast at the wedding?
Do you promise to love me and cherish me and eat this pussy and beat this pussy up to death to us? It's gonna be that type of.
I feel love and sex are very different, but both very equally important to a relationship. If you have bad sex, the relationship is not gonna work. No chance.
Oh, okay. So we don't know that there's not like.
Then how come all these 80-year-olds are getting 25-year-olds?
Okay, so
She's
are they
fucking
kissing?
somebody else.
Yeah. So are they kissing?
And they let
You
that
don't know
happen.
what they are doing.
Okay, if you win an
You just
open
know they're
relationship,
saving some things of it, at least.
I just feel like I don't think I could be one of those women that wait because I'm one who loves.
You're curious,
and I love sex. I love to.
You did wait.
Huh? What's the longest that I? So one of the audience members, I don't know who said it.
He said it. What did he say?
There was a sound that came from a beer.
The longest I waited, I probably waited a month. But I was younger than that. But now, I gotta know. I'm curious. I want it to happen. But I just wanted to know that it's happening because we both want it to happen and we both want it to continue. I don't want a bunch of sexual partners. I don't. That's not what I'll be 51.
Nobody wants a
my
number.
texting, like my fucking inbox is. It's I always have to reread the last couple messages. Okay, don't send the wrong thing to the wrong one.
But again, I'll be 51 in a couple of days. Well, not a couple of days, but in about 30 days.
In a couple decades.
I've always had the notion, they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You do want a former hoe.
Project Pat, I believe, said that.
Yes, it did. But
Yeah,
a former hoe can make a great housewife. She's gonna fuck you good. She's got it out of her system.
If she knows how good she has, which sounds horrible.
But you reap the benefits of all her wholeness from her past. And if she can cook,
I can definitely cook.
What I mean? So
and I've been arrested here in Las Vegas for hoeing. So
everybody has a hoe phase.
Yeah.
Every woman has a hoe phase. So it's just how long does her hoe phase last?
But I wasn't really prostituting, but that's what I was arrested for. So if you ran
if
you ran my background, it'd be like, this bitch was a prostitute. And it didn't say 3 charges, but they didn't have her like 3. I wasn't arrested 3 times. It was 3 guys.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Right,
You
right.
ain't got nothing to say to me.
Not a whore.
But if the charges would drop, because it was I joked too much. I was a comedian and I was a comedian at the wrong time. So
yeah, that's rowdy.
Yeah.
No, that's
fuck the police.
Right.
I think. Oh man.
And because I was black. That's what I tell my mom. She's like, yeah, that's right, babe. You were black. They targeted you. Swear to God, but when I get to jail, it was 4 white girls in there that was in there for prostitute. I was like, bitch, what you in there for? I was prostitute. I was like, okay.
Is that a rougher charge than hoeing? Yeah.
So
It's
no,
hoeing and
but they were really proud of it. So when they was like, "What are you in there for?" I said, "Well, they say I was prostituting." And the three white girls laughed like, "Bitch!" They say, "Yeah."
Are you Darnell's?
So she ended it with, "I was prostituting. I ain't gotta lie." I was like, "I really wasn't though. I was joking with the police officer."
She thinks she's better than us, guys.
Right. But they told me how to get out of jail, and I think those white girls.
I get a lawyer.
Chicago. He was a pimp. Just reach out to Chicago, and he'll get you out.
That sounds like a pimp.
Yeah.
I joked with an undercover at the VA in Prescott, Arizona. And next thing you know, I'm clear to Oklahoma City bombing. and once this federal task force sprung up around me, and they found out it was me, and they all took a step back. Guns drawn, and they all got back, and I was like, yeah. Because they checked me out. They just checked me out.
That was the great. He's like, they cleared me of the Oklahoma City bombings, arms up.
And then so this guy's yelling, "Who are you? What do you know?" And Officer Seeley goes, "That's that son of a bitch that threatened to kill me." And then they all stepped back, and I was like, "Okay, they all went."
Oh my God,
you're a suspect.
So,
but I'm cleared to Oklahoma City. Y'all are still
Timothy
suspects.
McVeigh, a good drinking buddy or what?
Timmy.
Did you know Timothy McVeigh?
No. This guy goes,
Tim and
Timothy
Tom was what
McVeigh,
they
and I
used to
was like,
call him.
"Who, Tim?"
You got
Timmy's ever here again, guys. They're gonna get bombed.
Hey, did you hear if you use fertilizer and some fucking
No.
firework?
Then I said, "I don't know him." When I said, "Who, Timmy?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "I don't know him." And we're walking away, and I just because I'm an idiot, I go, "Hey, does he still cheat at cards?" Totally off the top of my head.
Oh, that's
His father
hilarious.
taught him how to cheat at cards because he was a card shark, and that's what he did in the army in his spare time. Had card games, cheating people. So they're like, "Oh my God, we found someone that knows him," and I was just being a dick.
I fucking love you, dude. Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't play around with the police like that.
I've allowed this terrorist into my home.
No, that was just an undercover cop at the VA, and I was trying to get sober, and here I am, and I'm not on meth anymore. This guy's fucking with me, so I'm clowning him. I'm just clowning him.
He threw that anymore in there, like.
I'm so glad I didn't spit whiskey all over Tab when he said that.
Thank you, because I was about to spit, but I never did on that.
Well, you know, I get off meth, so yeah. I'm just kidding. Not everybody does. But yeah, so I was at this time, this idiot. I didn't really care for him too much. So I was being a smart ass. Like, you know Timothy McVeigh? Who, Timmy?
That's hilarious.
I don't know him. Does he still cheat at cards?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That's funny.
You're
And I was just off the top of my head.
you're like the Forrest Gump of dumbassery.
No,
Where it's like he did
Jesus.
epic shit, and you're like, oh, you know, then it just happens. Of,
Jesus.
like crazy things in history, you happen to be there.
What?
Of dumbassery. Of like,
I like the word.
so not saying you are.
No,
it's just,
it's adventurous. It's an
oh,
adventurous
totally.
life.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
We gotta hang out,
those
yeah.
who are watching, we gotta wrap it up real quick because I gotta go pick up a present. But if you have any questions for my guests, shoot them out real quick. We'll answer them and get. I had like 4 people watching. They just disappeared. Like when I said questions, they was like,
Everybody's got a question about the feet for town.
Maybe they could send in
if you have a
pictures of
question for me, send a question. I will ask the guest. If it's just for me, just ask me. Again, I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm going to get my concealed handgun license.
Yeah.
I'm real excited about
Fuck somebody else.
Do they teach pistol whipping in this class?
No,
I will tomorrow.
that's an advanced class.
Interpretive pistol whipping.
Interpretive. It's like when you do you have to wait till you run out of bullets to pistol whip, or
No.
or you do that first just to get the gun ready?
I did see a video today, and I showed it to Bryon. A police officer had handcuffed 2 black guys. Well, he handcuffed one black guy, and he was trying to talk to the other black guy, but he was real aggressive with the black guy.
Sounds like a rerun.
Right. You've seen it before.
Business as usual, yes.
Right. But in this episode,
Yeah.
the black
As far
guy,
as
this
how
black
cops
guy
do it, not me
beats
condoning
his
it.
ass. Yes, like Like it had got so bad that the guy in the handcuffs was trying to help the police, and he was with the black guy.
And he was telling him, "Don't shoot him," because he's like trying to get.
The police officer didn't have a fighting chance. But this little kid whooped his ass, and
his friend saved the cop. And then as the cop is coming to, he's like, "Don't shoot him."
You don't see the cop coming too. You just see people stopping by trying to help the cop.
Yeah, but I hear the ones helping the cop say, like, "Don't shoot him," as they're helping him.
But you do see the cop being a little aggressive before the fight ensued.
He got shit beat out of him like quick.
Hey, now I have two white guys on the show. So let's real quick. Let's touch on Black Lives Matter. Are you a Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter type guy, Tom?
I love Black Lives. I'm not much a fan of the group that was not brought from Black people, but given to them from white people. So I'm looking forward to like a Black group made by Black people together, not some white people going here's this movement.
Okay.
You know, and then it's hijacked by the LGBTQ or whatever. It should just be Black people.
You don't like the gays?
No, I love gay people. Later on we'll talk about my first.
Your lesbian.
Yeah, that's
your first gay video. Your first gay porn you did.
Yeah, I gave this girl a foot job.
Right. A dyke.
Well,
is dyke
I don't call her that.
Oh, stud.
I love her. So, but anyway, so I think there needs to be a group that isn't bent on destroying the country. We need a group that's for Black people, with not any outside things. That's it.
Alex?
Yes.
My question, are you for Black Lives Matter or more All Lives Matter?
No, definitely Black Lives Matter, for sure. I mean, there's obvious history of systematic, oppression and just fucked up things that have been happening, and and then a lot of white people just been like, yeah, okay, whatever, it doesn't affect us, and then now, thankfully, more people are getting involved in the cause. Could I have been more vocal and done all these things? My support is fully behind, but I'm also the type of person that it's like, hey, as a white guy, like here, like you don't need to hear from me. I'm there to support, but my whole thing is love, and I don't want to see anybody get oppressed, anybody get hurt, anything like that happen. So yeah, BLM for sure, absolutely.
Thank you. I think where the problem lies is just my vision or my scope. I think we're all quiet, and we're just like, it didn't happen to me, or it's I didn't know the person, or if he'd just complied, or if he just didn't resist. Again, nothing warrants an execution of someone who.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we're not saying that the Black guys who were killed by police officers were innocent or guilty of anything, or they didn't resist, or that they didn't deserve to be stopped. The problem is that they were murdered when they didn't have to be.
And someone could have stopped it.
And somebody could have stopped it.
If you're going to die for a crime, it should be on death row after a trial. It's not because you're being apprehended, whatever, this and that.
Sometimes they laugh at the person. And
fucked up.
Oh my God, the paramedics like, this guy's gone already. And they're still clowning him.
Well, it's just
I've seen a couple of videos like that, and they also did it to some white people. So it's not. We know the police killed all races.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, I think our anger, and I'm just going to say this to you guys, and most people are listening. I think our anger and frustration comes from the fact that we know that Black people kill Black people. We know that. We get. I don't need people say, well, what about Black on Black crimes? We get that. But what happens is when a Black person kills a Black person, that Black person is apprehended and he's immediately sent to jail and given a stiff sentence.
Yeah.
In police brutality or police murder, the officer is often given administrative leave with pay, and then immediately sent home with his family.
Yeah.
And then maybe after the video is released and after 38 witnesses come forward, he's still found not guilty.
So
these are the things that we're fighting for and rooting for. as Black people. We're going to get past it one day. We're going to get past it. This should have been July 1st should be the month that was, according to Barack Obama, that Harriet Tubman was going to be placed on the $20 bill. And it was supposed to happen in a couple of days, but it's not going to happen because Trump shot it down. So guys, just know that we still have people in office who are still living in a different time than we're living in today.
They took Harriet Tubman and they took Aunt Jemima from us. Just gotta stop.
Have you seen the Miss Butterworks commercial?
When she flexing?
I don't know,
This bitch flexing?
So the Miss Butterworth commercial, in the previous commercial, she used to talk to the little girl. So you see this
bottle was
the
talk,
syrup
right?
bottle, yeah, because she's shaped like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the little girl is talking to her, but someone added in a different ad lib, and it is hilarious. But fuck Aunt Jemima. She wasn't doing shit for the community anyway. Like what? Like I'm thinking rich. The little girl said, "You think I'm rich? You're the thickest and the richest."
I for real, I wanted to Photoshop this of where I wanted to take the scene from Super Troopers, where the two guys are chugging this. The cops, right, are chugging the syrup, but change the syrup bottles to Aunt Jemima and just do like fucking more police brutality, right?
You should do it.
Just
do it. Hilarious.
Can I just say one thing that like probably provoked my comment the way it was? I was watching this video about Chaz Chop in Seattle, and it's over, and the mayor asked for it back, and here's this new video. It opens, and there's this black guy, and it's obviously there, and he's taking parts of it, and he's throwing it to these pop-ups that people had made for different things, like the No Cop Co-op and all these different things. And he's throwing stuff in there and he's yelling, "Where are they? It's just us here." And he's like, and he started saying, "Fuck Black Lives Matter, they're not for us. We were given that."
Was it a white guy that's doing this?
It's a black guy, and he's mad. He's flipping tables, and I'm like, oh my God. He's like, they gave us that. And look, we're all alone. They left.
Well, the thing you got to, there's a difference between the message and the movement of Black Lives Matter and the organization.
No, I believe the message.
Who says it is talking about the organization.
Yeah, he's talking about the organization. And he says, we know our own movement, not one that's given to us.
Yeah.
And I could feel it. Like he was really strong. And all these riots and stuff, I'd see the Black Lives Matter person from the local thing, right? And they've got Antifa, and they're like saying, quit doing that, and they're not listening to the woman, and it's her march. And there are these white people there making all this damage and writings. They're the ones doing all the, people are like, they don't need to graffiti everything. It's these little white people. And they're wearing all black. And now that Chaz and Chop is over, they all just left, and this brother was just wanting it to be about, not all these other things. It's about black people and their safety.
Yeah.
And there's no other agenda that should be more precedent. So like anybody that's doing it for other reasons, I don't know what they're doing there. Like just support, black safety, and we need to do the courts. Because like you can't deny that the court's worse, right?
The court, you absolutely.
And people go, oh, but what about Japanese? They're doing this, yeah, but they're not being slammed in court, and then that makes people fight and run. You got to approach people differently if you're going to screw them in court.
And you're right, and I'm glad you said that. So it doesn't just start with the police. It also needs to be within the court system. We do some changes in the probation and parole system. Because a lot of times when you see a person running from the police, it's the consequence that they didn't do anything wrong, but if they just have an interaction with a cop,
it could go bad.
They're going back to jail just for being stopped. And so with that being said, they may flee and try to run, and in the process, then they are not fighting to hurt the police. They're fighting for their freedom because they didn't do nothing wrong, but they was just probably at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. I think here's something that changed opened my not reception, but just opened my mind to it. Was years ago, San Antonio. I used to work at a Subway, and then quit there. Worked at and I was working at Circuit City in the same little suburb in San Antonio, and I went back to lunch to that Subway where I used to work at, and so in front of me was a black lady with her mom, and they had 2 kids with them, and the cops came in right behind me.